All right, family. Black Power is the general, and we live. We live. Y'all already know what time it is. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sara, Suten, Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be happy. I'm in the process, family moving, and so I got to get my setup back. Y'all know love my setup now. And so you know what I'm saying, but I'm live on location today. Live on location. Y'all know what time it is. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sara Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies for the family out there fighting the plague, art and home decor for the family that's trying to transform their African home into the African temple that they always want to get on over there to KingSeti.com online marketplace. I got 15% off for the family that run over there right now and enjoy yourself because we got a lot of products for the family we know you're going to love. You know what time it is, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, the complete General Seti website, over 800 videos and lectures, too raw for YouTube. You need that. You about to get some too raw for YouTube tonight. The Making of the White Man series. I done told you this before. You see all the debates, all world religions exposed, the ancient history of our people, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Olmec. You understand black power, politics, and economics. Run on over there right now. Seti University, GeneralSeti.com, and get your mind blown. That's what you need to do. And for my family out there, exclusive live streams by the General. You know what I'm saying? Hot, too hot for YouTube. And so, we got over 150 exclusive live streams. And then y'all, you see the General live, in his rawest form, and so you most definitely gonna want that at these times where, they didn't fucking put a filter on everything out here. And if you say one word that they don't like, you could be up out of here. So that's why you got to run on over there to Patreon, General Sara Seti. Become a patron today. Unlock that treasure chest of knowledge that's waiting on you when you get over there. Now, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, family. General Seti, Sara Seti, King Seti. Hit that notification bell and make sure you share the videos. Like it because you love it. All right? Now, today, I hate so much to have to engage in conversation of this nature because I've always tried to arm our people with a knowledge of self, a knowledge of their enemies and adversaries. I've been talking on this subject for a very, very long time. I even remember back, whatever year that was, when the old crazy Cro-Magnon Neanderthal went up in the church in Charleston and killed about 9 some of our people. You see, sick, sick, sick in all they rhetoric. You see, and see a lot of our people, a lot of our people that's mixed up in these religions and the crackatoses of their mind. They teach, a certain senseless philosophy that we are all the same when we're not the same. We're not the same. And so we try to engage things on this planet that are not of our nature. We engage and we misrepresent the nature of these things. I ain't even listened to what people have said about what has happened. Now I ain't even paying no, because I know none of them is gonna go to the root, because they're not gonna put the official stamp of nature upon this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. And I've always said that, before you can really understand what's going on, you have to understand the nature of a thing. And when you understand the nature of a thing, you then have a gauge in what type of relationship you can have with that thing. You see, you got to understand the nature of a thing. And a lot of people have misrepresented the nature of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. He's always been this type of vicious killer that you see. It's never, a lot of people think that, it's some type of explosion of mass killings. And the thing is, it's been a filter over our eyes to believe that this wasn't always going on. You see, the only thing is now he have technology. And see, he wants to bring shock and awe. That was what you see in Buffalo, that's shock and awe. That's shock and awe. Where, we're going to record, this terror attack on the people and put them in a state of terror to where they don't know where this shit could be coming from. You see, you don't know where this shit could be coming from. And so, the thing is, at a time like this, and I know it's gonna break your heart, because you got the love of the beast in your heart so deep, that these type of regulations that I pass on to you just, oh, Seti, I can't take the white Jesus off the wall. I can't do that. I can't look at them all the same. No. It's some good ones, Seti. It's some good ones. But the good ones can never stop the bad ones from doing the things that they do to us. And the critical thing is that niggas do the same thing. And I'm not gonna take that away. When the white boys is killing, we supposed to be on their ass. We supposed to be. But just as well, when niggas kill, you understand what I'm saying? In the same mannerisms. We should be on their ass and in shot and ready to take it to their ass too. And I'm not, and that's real talk. I'm not taking it off, because people gonna say, well, niggas do the same thing, and they do. And that's why, they when this shit do happen, that's the first thing motherfuckers bring up, well, niggas do it too. You see? And so, when you look at, a white boy that can come down in a black community, and you can see where they're going. And I'm telling y'all this, and I told y'all this long time ago, that they go soft target areas. They're going to go where it's mass numbers of people, and you in a state of leisure. That means your guard going to be down. So these people is in the supermarket, buying groceries. See, you at your leisure. You're not thinking about some shit like that. And so your mind, people's in there talking about all type of, leisure. They ain't no military minded, state of mind. You see? And so that way, he could go in there. He got mass numbers. They in a state of leisure. And so he can go in there and kill many as he can and get away with it. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, when you understand how they operate, you see, you ain't safe nowhere. You know, I'm just telling you, you ain't safe nowhere. Now that know if you ain't safe at the supermarket, you know you ain't safe at no school. You see, you ain't, I'm gonna tell you, you know, at this point, you got to be because these motherfuckers is everywhere, and we got to understand what these people in America is not gonna say that this is a terror attack. This is no different than no goddamn when you in your mind, nigga, and now you planning to perform a mass murder with the intent to bring terror. See, it's not only that he didn't kill 10 people, then shot 13, I don't know how many more, recording it. See, the masses that's out there, he also want to bring terror on the masses. Where they in such fear that they don't want to go nowhere. They don't want to go nowhere. And they don't, and so they in a state of shock. And so I'm gonna tell you just like this: your babies, they not safe. These motherfuckers can go up in your baby's school. I'm talking about elementary. I'm talking about down to preschool. To bring a mass, terror on the people, they are willing to even go to preschools and do the same type of terroristic activities because they no different than Al Qaeda and all the, they talk about the terrorists overseas, but they don't talk about the terrorists here. You see, and so, we have to understand that, the biggest terrorism is right here. It's you can keep looking overseas and shit, but the terror is right here. And you got groups from north to south. A lot of motherfuckers think it's all down south. No, it's just as many of these white nationalists, Aryan Nation, Nazis in the north as it is in the south. And so don't let that be no illusion. It's just as many white nationalists on the East Coast as it is in the South, on the West Coast as it is in the South. And so you're not safe nowhere when it comes to that. Now, when a group, such as these white radicals, these white terrorists, and they so glad, that they did what they did. See, what y'all don't understand, a lot of people not going to say it out loud. They're going to sit back at their dinner table. They're going to have dinner, and they're going to say, good. That's what they're going to say. And then come out and weep with you. You understand what I'm saying? Throw an arm around you and say, oh, we feel your sorrow. You ain't never felt our goddamn sorrow. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't been through the shit we've been through, you could never understand our sorrow. And y'all fall for that all the time. Y'all fall for that. Because the first thing they're going to do is send some of them out there to dumb down your fire. You see, they're gonna quench your fire. They're gonna, they're gonna throw water on your fire. So you ain't at your full potential. You see what I'm saying? And so that's to get you back in a state of leisure. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to go back in a state of leisure and become the sheep and wait again for something even greater than that to come along and happen again. After, I seen, what happened in Charleston, and then this guy, I don't even call this fucking. He's just a Neanderthal. You understand what I'm saying? That got the hate of our people in his heart. And, we have to look at these groups and identify these groups, you see, who are targeting our community. And the thing is, what it boiled down to is niggas. You see, because I'm gonna state this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is so fucking weak that they allow anybody to come into their community because they so fragmented in their mind to where they, you killing each other. You little fickle-minded niggas ain't got nothing to do, ain't military-minded, ain't about no government, ain't about no nationalism, ain't about protecting and defending his family, ain't about protecting and so anytime you see a motherfucker that you know damn well don't belong in your community, and that motherfucker can come this motherfucker drove 200 miles and came right up into the heart of your community and was able to inflict that kind of damage. You understand what I'm saying? You better be lucky, goddammit, it wasn't 5 or 6 of them or 7 or 8 of them. Because niggas is so, you understand, they so fickle-minded about what, nationalism, what manhood is about. You know what I'm saying? This shit is possible. Now, if your ass go 200 miles to where that motherfucker come from, soon as your black ass pass over the fucking city limit, they on the phone saying a nigga is in town. A nigga is in town. And everybody in that community gonna be eyeballing your ass from the time you come to the time you leave. And there's gonna be certain of them that gonna get in their car and they gonna follow your motherfucking ass around to find out wherever you went, who in that house, to allow you to come in this motherfucker. And not only is they gonna deal with your ass, they're gonna deal with them too. You see what I'm saying? And so whether people say it or not, people will, protect and patrol their community in a way that nothing like that would ever happen. You see what I'm saying? So again, for a little raggedy, dusty fucking cracker to come from wherever he came from, 200 miles, and come up in your community and do some shit like that to your elders, to your women, to your babies, that's truly sad. That's sad. Because in any logical situation, men is supposed to be militaristic enough to know, like, where the fuck is this motherfucker coming from? You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the state of the illusion. That's the state of the illusion that, when you in quote unquote a free state, and everybody can move, you know what I'm saying, as they choose. See, that's a mechanism that they use to be able to come up in your community and do the things that they doing. Now, let me tell y'all something, because I told motherfuckers this long time ago, and motherfuckers don't even listen to me. Now, in Detroit, they got a lot, in a lot of cities, they got a lot of empty buildings, okay? They got a lot of empty buildings. And you ride by that motherfucker, and it's boarded up. Now I'm talking about buildings. You see what I'm saying? Buildings. Nice size buildings. Some could be warehouses, and a lot of them, some are dilapidated, or they look dilapidated, but they boarded up. It's motherfuckers inside of them buildings. You see, you motherfuckers thinking that they already in there. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them is already in the community already. You see? And people don't understand that, because they ain't, like I say, they ain't militaristic enough to be checking shit out like that. You know what I'm saying? And so because you're not militaristic enough to check shit out, they, you know, they they manipulate the situation to their advantage. They capitalize off of your ignorance of not knowing what the fuck is going on out here. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, at this time, when you know a people these motherfuckers got the rhetoric and Ben had the rhetoric. The shit that they talking about the last motherfucker. And so let me tell y'all something. It's gonna be another motherfucker that's coming with that same rhetoric. The United States have yet to call these motherfuckers terrorists, put their ass on the terror watch list because they functioning as an organization. These motherfuckers is functioning as an organization to inflict terror, death, and destruction on another people. And so when you got a rhetoric like that, and you got multiple motherfuckers that then already acted on that motherfucking rhetoric, then you got to, you got to acknowledge these motherfuckers for what they is. But a lot of times they not gonna do it. That's just like I'm hearing that, what this Cro-Magnum's family talking about his plea defense. They coming up with it. They don't give a fuck about the Black deaths. They don't care. They'll make up any fabricated lie to tell this motherfucker to say so he can get off the hook. Period. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna give him, and so that right there let you know they don't give a fuck about the deaths. They don't. They trying to get this sick motherfucker off the hook so he can go out here, live his life, you understand, free. They're going to get him some medication. They're going to give him some medication and put his ass up in the goddamn mental hospital and fill his ass up with dope, because that's what he wants. And then give him a couple of, and you won't even hear about it when that motherfucker get out. That's just like that one mother Cro-Magnum that was in Las Vegas. They should have still been talking about his ass today, where he done shot them there 500 motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And so and so these type of sick-minded individuals are running rampant all over this country. Everybody got some sick rhetoric that they using as their philosophy of life and shit. And so I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna tell you again that the only sensible blueprint for Black people is Black power. There is no other sensible blueprint for Black people. Black power. When you empower yourself, you can change all of the dynamics that need to be changed so that you can stay on top. If you think you're going to ask another motherfucker to do for you what he not going to do, okay? What he not going to do. He not going to lock up. They'll lock a few up. They'll lock up, but goddamn 99.9% of them ain't never been locked up. If they had to lock up all of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthals that then murdered a innocent black man, a woman, a child, he probably had to go to his goddamn granddaddy and his goddamn great-granddaddy and dig their ass up out the grave and lock their ass up. So he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's going to give you the illusion. Some of them, they're going to lock up. Then, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to make a way. You do your time. We're going to get you up out of there. You understand? Don't worry about it. You understand what I'm saying? We'll get you up because this is a high-profile situation. And so we're going to give you a couple of years, 2-3 years, and we'll get you up out of there. We'll come back and say, oh, it was, some information that was misconstrued and this, that, and third, and they'll let the motherfucker out on a technicality. You see? But anytime you got a people that, got a blueprint for your demise, where they talking about, and they've been had these blueprints. But the thing is, niggas is so confused about the reality of their own situation because they don't have no blueprint or a destiny or a future or or an outlook about shit. Niggas is just in this motherfucker like roaches and rats running around this motherfucker. No real. They just want to work within the system. You see what I'm saying? They don't have no blueprint of nationalism for their own community. And so being in the matrix or in the chaotic matrix of America, and you just in there, then you gonna do whatever is necessary. You understand what I'm saying? To appease the system. You're not gonna step outside of that system. And so even now, when you see shit happening and these motherfuckers is telling you what they believe and what they gonna do and continue to do, niggas will still find the love of that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal in their heart. And you know what? The reality, what black people need to do is send them motherfuckers a note and let them know that we coming for you. See, that's the real response. Real talk. Real fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? We should send them motherfuckers a letter today and let them know. You know you done fucked up, don't you? See, y'all don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. See, you can go out there and listen to them niggas. No, you should send them motherfuckers a note and let them know. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. Okay? I'm just letting you know. You done fucked up. You thinking you're going to keep doing this shit. But I'm letting you know. You done fucked up. Okay? Okay? You done fucked up. So now, we letting you know. We know where you at. We know where you at. Okay? We know where you at. And you thinking you're going to be able to do this type of shit to our people anytime you want to. And there ain't going to be no ramifications. See, see, a lot of times, and I used to say this, you could get two white boys come into the black community, and these motherfucker got a water gun. He ain't even got a real gun. Motherfucker got a 2-2. You understand what I'm saying? When he pulled the trigger, a goddamn flag come out the motherfucker that say, bang. You see? A fucking flag come out the goddamn barrel that say bang, and this is what two little skinny Cro-Magnon Neanderthal can come up in the community, and niggas got choppers, got all the ARs, got all these Dracos and shit. And when it's time to pull it on their brother in their own community, goddamn, it's an endless amount of bullets. You know what I'm saying, that they use. And then here come two puny, Don Knox looking ass police with water guns, and niggas be inside the house peeking out the damn curtains, shaking. You understand what I'm saying? From these, two little skinny ass Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous. Now, just for the sake of, I don't advocate unnecessary violence. I don't. But when it comes to the defense, your mama and your grandmama, your mama, your daughter, your sister going to the grocery store to get some goddamn, and a motherfucker pulling and go in there. And like I say, I advocate this shit for everybody. You see? I advocate, but you got in-house shit and you got out-house shit. You see what I'm saying? And you out there, you know what I'm saying? And both need to be dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? Both need to be dealt with. And equally. Nobody get a pass on no sick shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Nobody get a pass on, but all of these niggas all of these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals that want to feed off of and murder must be dealt with. And it ain't gonna be no talking to these motherfuckers. The talk is over. The talk is over. You see, the talk is over with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so the reality is, and I advocate it, is the unrelenting, raw black manhood that is necessary in the world today, uncompromised, unfearful of anything in the world. You understand what I'm saying? That will come, you understand, to set the record straight once and for all and bring redemption. Like Marcus Garvey said, redemption must be brought back to the black race, to the African race. Redemption. And it's going to take that raw, unrelenting black manhood, African manhood, to bring that type of redemption back to our people. When anytime you know you and you can see the fear in in the elders and the people that and where's black manhood at? Where's black manhood at? Where's black manhood at? Motherfuckers should have been running at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even if you run at and just rush that motherfucker, and no motherfucker's gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn it, you know what it, and show the people that nigga, we not gonna die like that. If we're gonna die, we're gonna show y'all motherfuckers that nigga, we coming at you, nigga. We going until until one motherfucker gets you. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn it, when we get you, goddamn it, we're gonna make an example out of your ass. But you can't be no one motherfucker. See, the thing is, what they also doing is they are sending down one motherfucker to do the job of the many. And so you're going to look at that one motherfucker and say, oh, he not the one. Them motherfuckers up there in D.C., them the motherfucker ones. Because they been knew these, if they knew Al-Qaeda was in this motherfucker with a rhetoric as an organization, and that's very clear that they are an organization that is functioning on rhetoric of terror to bring death and destruction on the people. And so how the fuck are they gonna go over there and deal with Al-Qaeda and deal with Hamas and all of these other groups that they say are and not deal with the ones that right here in this goddamn country that are effectively committing acts of terror on people? You understand what I'm saying? This shit is unbelievable. And so the fucking government should be goddamn stamping terror, organization of terror on their ass. They should be put on what they call it, I forget the Nation of Terror or terrorist organization. They should go on that list, and there should be effectively an operation to dismantle them motherfuckers right now today. Will they do it? Nope, because they always been here from day one. And like I said, many of these motherfuckers up there that's saying they ain't for it, they ain't for no type of acts like that. If you rewind the tape and go back 2-3 generations, their grandfathers and great grandfathers was doing black people the same fucking way. Period. Period. So the thing is, family, you're not safe nowhere. And and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I ain't trying, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Them sick motherfuckers will try to go to any type of preschool or some shit like that. I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? With shit like that, when motherfuckers start coming in the goddamn supermarket, man, listen, these motherfuckers will come in the mall. They will come into any type of amusement park. They will come into any type of fucking, school on down to the babies. You know what I'm saying? And so, the thing is, we have to have a very watchful eye today. You got to have a very keen and clear, watchful eye today, where you looking at and observing every fucking thing that is moving through the community, and niggas got to cut that nigga shit out. And black people must deal with these niggas. They must be dealt with because they effectively giving smoke screen to these type of motherfuckers to be able to come in and give them validation because they so sick in their mind to kill their own people that they give validation many times to why these and they going well, and you know what I'm saying? And so we must deal with that, but over all of what I just said, that this is an organization, and there's many organizations that's functioning with a rhetoric and a blueprint to bring terrorist attack and actually bring genocide. They're talking about genocide of the black race, talking about genocide. You see what I'm saying? Genocide on the black race. And so, my heart go out to the family in Buffalo. I can't imagine the type of pain that the family is feeling. To have their loved one shot down in a senseless, cold-blooded act of terror like that. You know what I'm saying? It just make you just, which I always do any motherfucker. I look at them all the same. You can call me what you want to call me. I look at them all the same. And I'm going to tell motherfuckers like this. I'm not the type of motherfucker where, I'm just out here like they sick ass. Where, I'm, looking to bring no type of violence to no motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on a short fuse. My motherfucking fuse is like this. You see? And so I'm a civilized black man. But I'm on a motherfucking fuse about this motherfucking short. You see what I'm saying? And so, motherfucker, you could just motherfucking shit. Step on my motherfucking shoe and kaboom. You know what I'm saying? So just stay your ass away from me, is what I'm saying. You know what and so when you looking at them, they, if you got the eye of the lion and you looking and you look and get that smile and shit off your face. Nigga, you's a fucking gorilla, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You niggas out there smiling and cheesing and shit. The world is at motherfucking war. You know what I'm saying? The world is at war. And when you seeing motherfuckers is warring all over the world, you motherfuckers out here like y'all in Candyland some motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the right state of motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got that eye of a motherfucking lion, you know what I'm saying? See, a motherfucker ain't gonna fuck, they gonna go to soft targets. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers look at these motherfuckers like you look at your brother at the corner store, you know how niggas be. Motherfucker come in your hood, motherfucker mugging you and shit and this, that. Yeah, keep them mug for some black power, nigga. Mug, you know what I'm saying? When you know a motherfucker don't belong in your motherfucking community, for real, not mugging no, unless a motherfucker out of pocket and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if motherfuckers was really, they would think twice, 3-4 times before they bring they motherfucking, because they capitalizing on the fact that niggas got cracker toast. Motherfucker, not only, do they let them in, they motherfuckers conversate with the motherfuckers and shit. Motherfucker down there casing the joint. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas gonna be like, man, what the fuck is you asking all these questions for? You know what I'm saying? You down here looking around and shit. What, you writing shit down? Motherfucker, what is you, police? What the fuck is you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you? You in here writing shit down and shit. Y'all let motherfuckers do shit like that. Y'all niggas done got weak than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, who is you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't from around here, motherfucker. What is you keep What is you over here, asking questions and shit for? You know what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers ain't even on that level and shit. Motherfuckers, 2, 3 niggas are intimidating. The first motherfucker that say, man, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? And as soon as a motherfucker say that, they gonna be intimidated. Like, well, it's time for me to go. Especially if the other motherfuckers looking at his ass too. You know what I'm saying? So they capitalize on the fact that niggas is soft. They think they hard because they killing their own fucking family. But when it comes to the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, that motherfucker can come down in the community, and a lot of motherfuckers out there that's doing this, and they gonna say yeah, but they not gonna put that motherfucking, they ain't gonna put that sludge hammer down. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is, when you have terrorists, I tell you what, like when you go to Israel, and they have a terrorist attack, they lock the borders. They put their ass out of there. Get y'all motherfucking ass out of here. Pack your motherfucking shit up, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And they lock the motherfucking borders on their ass. That's what they do. That's what they do. When they have a terrorist attack, they put their ass up out of there and they lock the fucking borders on their ass. You see what I'm saying? And that is exactly what should be done. And I'm going to tell you this. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? When they have some shit like that, you got to be careful because a motherfucker will try to come right back. You see what I'm saying? They'll try to come right back and do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have as a nation, this should be looked at as seriously, a nationalistic attack. You know what I'm saying? This is a nationalistic attack. And so you got to circle the wagons, most definitely, on your children, on your women. You know what I'm saying? Don't be roaming around at night because these motherfuckers is on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And find out who he affiliated with. You got to find out who he fucking with. You got to find out that. You got to don't let them, find out the organization who that motherfucker's affiliated with. And I mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who pumping that fucking in? Because they all are who's at the head of the organization. Who the leaders of that fucking organization. You see what I'm saying? Because what they do, just like, these Arabs, they take a suicide bomber. And they, and they put and make it look like he's some lone motherfucker with some books. Oh, he got him a book. And so now, ain't no motherfucker gonna just get no fucking book and think he gonna save the world. This motherfucker think he's part of an organization. He think it's gonna be more that's gonna come right after him, and they gonna be kamikazes, and it's gonna be enough of them that's gonna hit certain areas to cripple our people. This is what they talking about. So don't think no long motherfucker think he gonna do shit. That was a planned attack. You know what I'm saying? And you look at this motherfucker, just like that motherfucker. What is his name? Darling Roof, whatever. This motherfucker got a brain about the size of a fucking pea. You see what I'm saying? This motherfucker got the brain about the size of a fucking pea. This motherfucker ain't put that together. He ain't put that together. Somebody then put this shit in his head and sent his ass down to do with it, just like they send them goddamn suicide bombs and pack them with all that shit and send them off into a community, a soft target, and explode and shit and bring terror on the people. You see what I'm saying? So you got to find out the organizations. Find out the organization he belonged to, the rank and file, because they're going to cry, we not about that. See, that's what they going to do. We not about that. That's a fucking lie. Quit letting them get away with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Quit letting them get away with that shit. They've been preaching and practicing, and they goddamn great-great-grandfathers and grandfathers been hanging niggas since the goddamn late 17, early 1800s. Okay, it's in their blood to do this shit. And at no time have they stopped lynching black people, period. So I'm gonna lead it, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If nobody say it, I'm gonna goddamn say it. You see? And another thing that must be stated, that you got a certain segment of this society, you know what I'm saying? Confederate motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Who still think like their grandfathers, their great grandfather with the Confederacy and shit. And, you know, they feel like, you know, that the Northern Cro-Magnon, you know what I'm saying, did their grandfathers dirty and shit. And so they ain't got no motherfucking love for the government. They ain't got no love. And they want to reclaim the glory of their forefathers. You see what I'm saying? And so you got a certain segment there. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, is treacherous and will ride around, and motherfuckers don't even know. They be having all the regalia. You see what I'm saying? We be riding out there, and I be pointing. I say, see that flag? You know, I be rolling with my family. I say, you see that flag? You see that? You know, and take them back and show them that. And these motherfuckers be out here bold. They be having these motherfuckers all, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? I could roll around with the red, black, and green, and that shit don't bother me. Long as I identify who they is, it's easier for me to deal with their ass and neutralize their ass. You see what I'm saying? But to let you know, it's a lot of them, it's more out here than you know. And a lot of them don't even put no flags. They be riding and they be looking at your ass, and you don't even know they looking. You know, and they looking at you and they sizing your ass up. And so again, family, the all-seeing eye. You know what I'm saying? We got to get real about our situation. You know, we got to get real about black power. You got to get real about black power. That's the only thing that could protect you as a group. As a group. You see what I'm saying? When the government won't do it, you have to do it. That's why Marcus Garvey used to always talk about self-reliance. That's a key word. And you know, if I was on the chalkboard, you know how you get your words, your daily word today. Self-reliance. Rely on self. Rely on self. You see, you can't go, and when they see, and like I say, and I mean that, when I say what I say, find out what organization that he got his information from. Look at the rank and file. Look at the rank and file. Find out. Find out the motherfuckers that they affiliated with. And let them know. And let them know. And let them know. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. You done fucked up. And I mean, if you do not do that, I don't give a fuck what nobody telling you out there. You must bring that type of activity to a total screeching halt. If you let it live, if you let it breathe, man, nobody in the community is going to be safe. The next thing they're going to do, and it's sickening, but I'm telling you, you dealing with a demonic energy. You're going to see something real sickening happen to the babies. And I'm telling y'all that. So, all them niggas out there, you under attack. You better circle the wagon, at least for the community. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that keen eye. Is y'all niggas out there, keep the keen eye. Not just for anything that you know don't belong in your community. Fuck all this free shit. You free to get your ass up out of here real quick, but you fuck around and go in the grave for free. That's what you should be telling these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? All this free society. No, it ain't no free fucking society. when you got gated communities all around this motherfucker and security at the front of that motherfucker that say your bitch ass can't come in unless somebody call up to the gate for your bitch ass and say you can come in. So it ain't no free society. And so you got to have a gated community, even if there ain't no gates. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Who are you? Don't nobody know you, motherfucker. You got to go that way. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got to go that way. And anytime you see a motherfucker that's out of pocket, you know, and let me tell y'all something. This is the time, if you can, legally, and I don't condone a motherfucker having him something, I condone it. Nigga, if it's out here like that, nigga, keep you something on you. Straight up. I'm talking about for the right reasons. I'm not talking about no crazy shit. Because I'm talking about for the love of your community and your nation. So when some shit pop off, we got 4, 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers throw some shit in the air right quick. Period. You got to have 4, 6 niggas just, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You got to have motherfuckers throwing shit. And why is it niggas can kill they own motherfucking people, but when it's time for one of you bitch ass niggas to be in the right place at the right time, we can't find none of you hardcore ass niggas rapping all this killer shit, and you got all these Dracos and you niggas all on these videos, but damn, when the people need your bitch ass, you ain't nowhere to be found. I'm sick of this bitch shit. You niggas is rapping on this bitch shit. Can't be found. We can't find none of you niggas. You see, but for the right reason, it got to be enough. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I say, you as a black man, you got to be military minded. You got to already know, you know what I'm saying? If you can, go on and get you something. Go on and get your paperwork and put your shit on you. Be legal. You understand what I'm saying? But if you under attack, and you can't get legal, goddamn it, do what you got to do. Flat the fuck out. Flat out. Do what you got to do. Nigga, keep your shit out of the eyesight, nigga. Keep that motherfucker where you can put your hands on. You ain't got to be, have your shit everywhere, nigga, but have your something, nigga, case somebody say it's time to party, motherfucker, you come to the party. You see, you can come. You know what I'm saying? That's real motherfucking talk. But if you ain't got nothing, then you's a victim at this time. And so I do condone our people arming themselves for the right reason, to be a protector and a defender of their community against predatory parasites like we see in Buffalo and in our own community on a daily basis. You see, in our own community on a daily basis where niggas is, feeding off of their own people. It's time to clean this shit up, family. And so that's my message for today. That's my message for today when nobody else is saying any motherfucking thing. Get the love of the Cro-Magnon out of your fucking heart. Get that shit out of your heart, nigga. Because every time these motherfuckers do this shit, you understand what I'm saying? Here they come. And you're gonna see that shit. I ain't even look, but I know it's already happened. You're gonna see them all out there weeping with the families and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this was so terrible. This was so terrible. You know what I'm saying? And here you is, you gonna let your guard, yes, it was. We family, we shouldn't be acting like this to one another. And this, that, and you know what? You're gonna let your guard down and they're gonna come and do your ass worse the next time. You see what I'm saying? If they want to do something, go within their own goddamn sick tree and cut the limbs off, the sick limbs that they got on their own tree. If they want to do any fucking thing, go do that. Don't come down here trying to, quench the fire within our, in our heart after such a treacherous acting happened to our people, and we in the right to, act in any fucking way of self-defense and, against an organization that got a blueprint to bring genocide on our people. Ending with this, you got to be careful, because sometimes right after a situation like that, it'll happen again. Watch that. See, because you're so busy over here, weeping and watching and shit. You know what I'm saying? You like a deer in the headlights. You just watching shit. You watching shit on TV. You're not making the preparation. Motherfucker could be right outside the door right now. You see what I'm saying? So gather your senses. Get you a plan of action on what you're going to do, first for your household and then as a community. As you come out your house, talk to your peoples, talk to your neighbors, talk to the brothers and sisters that you meet up at the gas station and at the store. How you doing? You see what happened? We together, right? Of course we are. Okay, then, well, I'm looking out for you and you look out for me. You see what I'm saying? And pass that message around. If you see anything, let us know. And to the brothers out there, the nation is under attack. That means you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. That means that any situation and I'm talking about the right mind. I'm not talking about no savageness. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the right brothers that know what this shit is about. You understand what I'm saying? Know how to handle themselves. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, anytime some shit jump off anywhere, it should be damn near 15, 20 niggas that can come out they motherfucking thing, you understand, with that ooh-wee-wee, and let that motherfucker go at any given time. And when they know that you are now organizing under that framework, they'll think hard than a motherfucker for their attempt to do anything else. Watch over the babies, watch over the women, watch over the elders. Anybody that's not belonging in your motherfucking community, you got a right to approach that motherfucker and question his ass on the spot. What the fuck are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? You're not from around here, buddy. What are you doing over here? Okay? And if that motherfucker ain't got a reason to be there, he should be gone. He should get his ass up out of there. Okay? So I love your family. Thank you for being here today. Check me out on my other platforms. Be safe. Be vigilant. Keep that eye open at all times. And look out for one another for once. Start to look out for one another. Build together. Build a system of defense. Circle the wagons around the community and make a preparation and a blueprint for Black power. This is the General Sara, Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.